Okay, it's that time, guys. Let's get comfortable, man. We have another SoFi update here. We're going to break down how SoFi's doing right now, the charts, what I'm looking to do, and of course, we'll break down the indexes, which they're not looking so good. As of right now, everyone's actually in the red except for the Russell. So jam-packed video, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter, and check out my Patreon for my real-time portfolio updates. All those links are right down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So right now it's about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have, well, like I said, every index in the red except for the Russell, which might go red by the looks of it later in the day. Who knows? But SoFi is up. What else is new, right? SoFi's up around 1% right now, trading at $21.17, and it was actually up even more earlier in the day. This morning, I think we hit 2160. So, yeah, we were up almost 3% this morning. And obviously, you guys can see for yourselves, it's been quite the volatile day so far. I mean, look, SoFi opened up at 21, popped to 2150, dumped down to about 2105, shot to 2160. Then it went all the way down to 2070. Now we're creeping back over 21. So it's been quite the rocky day. And as you pull the layers back, you realize, okay, yeah, SoFi's still over $20, but you're noticing the momentum is starting to slow down, right? It's pretty obvious. We haven't hit a new high at all this week, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. The last high we hit, at least in the short term, was on Friday. On Friday, we hit $21.86. And notice how, again, this entire week, no new highs have been hit, and we've been pretty slow, right? Or, pretty flat, if you will. The momentum is slowly dying down, and so is the volume. Volume's coming down as well. And you can see on this 30-minute chart, you're starting to notice something. Let me give you a second. Maybe you'll see it. If not, I'll tell you right now. We're noticing a bearish divergence starting to play out, right? You guys, maybe actually you can't even see it down here, but you're noticing there. I just popped my head up a little bit. You're noticing down here the RSI, the relative strength index, is weakening, right? If I zoom in, you're noticing here it's weakening. Look at the bottom. The RSI is making lower lows, lower highs, while SoFi stock, which you guys can see the chart obviously, is making higher highs, higher lows, right? So what that is a bearish divergence. It's signaling potentially downside to come. Potentially that the rally is slowly fizzling out. And we're already noticing a death cross here on this 30-minute chart, right? We're slightly under the 180 SMA, above the 50 SMA though, but slightly under the 180 SMA. And by the way, guys, I'm long SoFi. I'm not a bear. I'm not somebody that is, against the stock or anything like that. I'm long the stock, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm pointing things out here that I'm noticing, right? And you can see it on the 1-hour chart as well, the same bearish divergence. You guys can see right here. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom on this 20-day chart on SoFi. The RSI is making lower lows, lower highs, while the stock is just on an absolute rampage. It's insane, right? And that's another, visual here on the bearish divergence. And I mentioned this in my last couple of updates. SoFi's earnings are coming up in less than 2 weeks, and each of the last 4 times the company's reported earnings, the stocks run up into earnings, and guess what? The stock has fallen after earnings each of the last 4 times. So I'm not here, saying SoFi is screwed. It could go up a lot more before we get the pullback. All I'm saying is, guys, the writing is slowly showing up on the wall. The writing is kind of on the wall right now. And we're not really getting the confirmation of a big dump or a big sell-off yet. But, we're seeing the momentum slow down. We're noticing the bearish divergence. We're seeing the pattern of what the stock's done the last 4 times that earnings have come around. And it's, I can't ignore what I'm seeing, right? I feel like I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I was ignoring what I'm seeing and just being like, oh, we're in la la land, the stock's never going to pull back, we're going to keep going up forever. I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I was saying that, right? So yes, we're still looking great. We're above both moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We're actually getting buying pressure above the 50 SMA right now, which is beautiful on this time frame. But I'm telling you, man, get ready for a pullback. It's coming. The writing's slowly, showing up on the wall right now, like I said throughout this video. And I'm going to wait for the confirmation on this time frame. I think once we confirm the dump off under the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart here, which is right around $20.50-ish. Once we confirm that dump off, if it happens, again, nothing's guaranteed, but if we get that, Sofi could then start to, fill the gap down to 16, 17 bucks towards that 180 SMA. That's the confirmation spot, at least on the downside here on the 4-hour chart, right? So I'm going to set my alert. Let's do it right now. I'll set my alert at $20 and let's do 50 cents, $20.50. Mark is at or below. So again, if we get triggered under that point, 50 SMA breaks, we might be coming down more on Sofi. But until then, that's pretty much it. Until then, we just got to be patient. We got to be patient and play it by ear. And, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm holding on to my stock. I'm in those puts, which is a very small position. I'm down on those puts, right? And I'm still in those covered calls, which I'm cool with holding those for now. $21 covered calls. And, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'd love to know what you guys are doing. Let me know down below in the comments. And hold on a second. Stocks are going green. Wait a second here. This is good news. So earlier in the update here, we were down across the board except for the Russell. Well, now we're up across the board except for QQQ. Funny how that turned out, right? Now we're going up. SPY's regaining some momentum here. You guys can see on the intraday. Look at that nice V-shaped recovery on the intraday. On QQQ, you're seeing it as well. We hit 551. Now we're at 556. Talk about a beautiful recovery on QQQ. And, the Dow was red. Now it's green. Nice recovery there. And the Russell's been doing well pretty much, all day. Although the chart looks a little wonky now that I'm looking at it. Either way, we're creeping up. VIX is creeping up as well, funny enough. The VIX is now up 2%. But, yeah, guys, that's what we're dealing with. A lot of stocks are moving, even though the markets are a bit rocky. We have Circle Group up another 15%, Roblox 5%, Tesla 3%, Coinbase 2.5%. Let's see here. Google 1%. Google's been crushing it. Not sure if you guys saw it, but Alphabet has been on a rampage. And I bought the dip. I mean, I've been buying the dip, but I bought it most recently, I think at like 177. Now Google's at 185 heading into earnings, which are coming up here, I think, next week or the week after. Actually, no, next week, baby. Let's go. Next Wednesday, we're getting earnings out of the big dog, Google, Alphabet. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. So usually, guys, if I ran out of things to say, you know what that means. The video's wrapping up. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the email stock newsletter. It's free. Check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. Link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.